And good evening, everybody, from the hangar in Macomb, Illinois. It is the 2025 home opener as the Macomb Bombers at 5-1 set to take on the 2-0 and undefeated Quincy Notre Dame Raiders as what will be only one of 7 home games this year for the Macomb Bombers. And earlier start tonight due to some incoming winter weather that is expected around the 8:30 hour tonight. A little bit of freezing rain, so we're going to get this one in a little bit earlier in the JV contest right now. They're only playing 2 halves. Not going to play a full game, so we can get this in before the freezing rain arrives. 24-12 QND in the second quarter, which will be the last quarter of the contest. But you have entered the McDonough District Hospital pregame show. A lot to unpack under the next half hour, set for probably about a 5:50 tip. Minute 14 remaining in the JV contest. But we'll get this one set for you. We'll talk to Macomb head coach Jeremy Anderson, get his thoughts on the upcoming contest here with Quincy Notre Dame. Always a tough early season contest, and it's always good when you can have it on your home floor. So we'll see how it all pans out. But Macomb head coach Jeremy Anderson going to join us, and we'll talk more about this matchup. It's the 5-1 Macomb Bombers against the 2-0 Quincy Notre Dame Raiders, and it's next on the Bombers Sports Network from Learfield.
Since 1958, McDonough District Hospital has proudly served the residents of West Central Illinois. We've built new facilities, hired highly trained, experienced, and caring medical staff members, and expanded our service offerings to meet your healthcare needs, all while providing the best possible patient experience. Let us show you why McDonough District Hospital is your community healthcare partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time. Sometimes the best healing happens at home. MDH Home Healthcare provides skilled services to children or adults in need of nursing or therapy services. MDH Home Healthcare covers McDonough County and portions of Fulton, Hancock, Schuyler, and Warren counties. Specialized expertise in wound care, IV medication administration, medication teaching, and orthopedic care is available to patients in their own home. Visit MDH.org to learn more about home healthcare. The care you need, the comfort of home.
When you trust your healthcare needs to MDH, you'll receive the highest quality, compassionate care from our nationally accredited medical departments and award-winning staff. We are here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, providing exceptional care right here in Macomb. We also accept Aetna, HealthLink, Blue Cross Blue Shield, and most other insurance plans for your convenience. McDonough District Hospital, your regional healthcare partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
We welcome you back to the hangar at MHS Gym. Justice Keene, happy to be with you. Happy Saturday, everybody. Saturday Night Hoops set to get this one underway here in about 15 minutes. 2 halves of JV action wrap up, and we get done a little bit earlier. Going to get this one tipped off before the incoming freezing rain tonight. The Orange Crush blackout theme tonight, so everybody wearing black over there. Big rivalry game, of course. The Quincy Notre Dame Raiders come to town. Always a good one, whether it's volleyball, football, basketball. It doesn't matter what it is. You know this is going to be amplified and a really good matchup between both these teams. Macomb 5-1, a couple of scary close ones there. That obviously Coach Jeremy Anderson said, we could be 500. But Macomb 5-1, and Quincy Notre Dame a big win over Payson last night, 30+. That on the road, and then another road win against Moline. So that wraps up the 2 wins for Moline, 2-0 versus 5-1. The 15-minute clock is underway, and the Macomb Bombers set to face the Quincy Notre Dame Raiders. It's coming up next on the Bombers Sports Network.
Every McDonough District Hospital sports medicine and rehabilitation patient receives one-on-one appointment times with a licensed staff member. They develop a personalized recovery and treatment plan to turn your setback into a comeback. We offer physical and occupational therapy, vestibular rehabilitation, speech-language pathology, cardiac and pulmonary rehabilitation, dry needling, and pelvic floor therapy. MDH, your community physical therapy partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time. Whether it's an emergency situation or an outpatient scan, McDonough District Hospital's radiology department offers the test you need right here in Macomb. If you need an MRI, a CT scan, ultrasound, X-ray, a bone density scan, or to schedule an annual mammogram, our experienced radiology staff will provide high-quality, compassionate care. McDonough District Hospital, your community radiology partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
Return on our pregame show here, presented by McDonough District Hospital. Macomb and Quincy Notre Dame set to tap here in about 13 and a half minutes. Glad to have you along with us tonight for prep basketball as we, again, get this one in before the freezing rain tonight and a little bit of winter weather coming back our way as if we haven't already had enough. So Macomb and Quincy Notre Dame. Macomb 1-1 the last two seasons against the Raiders. They lost last year on the road, that of course at the Pit, and that was a game where Quincy Notre Dame really controlled the second half. It was all Macomb in that first half, and then the second half a different story where Quincy Notre Dame came out and hit just about every single shot, and it kind of changed the course of the ball game tonight, or last year rather. Year before that, we saw a thriller. That, of course, was the Elite Eight year for Macomb, where Macomb beats Quincy Notre Dame in overtime, and then goes to Farmington that following game. We're going to do the same thing next week. And that game went to overtime as well. So 2 overtime games there. Quincy Notre Dame, this one was at the Hangar 2 years ago in 2023. Macomb wins it 46-44. So the last time these two met up right here at the Hangar, it was a Macomb victory by 2. We're going to step aside. When we return, Macomb head coach Jeremy Anderson joins us. We'll talk with him about the matchup and more. This is the MDH pregame show from Learfield.
Every McDonough District Hospital sports medicine and rehabilitation patient receives one-on-one appointment times with a licensed staff member. They develop a personalized recovery and treatment plan to turn your setback into a comeback. We offer physical and occupational therapy, vestibular rehabilitation, speech-language pathology, cardiac and pulmonary rehabilitation, dry needling, and pelvic floor therapy. MDH, your community physical therapy partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
When you trust your healthcare needs to MDH, you'll receive the highest quality, compassionate care from our nationally accredited medical departments and award-winning staff. We are here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, providing exceptional care right here in Macomb. We also accept Aetna, HealthLink, Blue Cross Blue Shield, and most other insurance plans for your convenience. McDonough District Hospital, your regional healthcare partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
We're back on our pregame show presented by McDonough District Hospital. It's our coach's thoughts. Bombers preparing to face the Quincy Notre Dame Raiders in their home opener for 2025. And, Coach, this has kind of been a long time coming here, the home opener for 2025 after a couple of games at Bushnell, a long road trip to Geneseo, and here we go.
Yeah, I think we better get used to playing on the road, right? Because the chances of us hosting a regional again are probably not real good, and so the more environments that we play in, the probably better off we'll be in the long run. But our guys will be excited for the few home games that they get. I think tomorrow night, hopefully, or tonight, we'll hopefully have a good crowd. You never know on a Saturday what it's going to look like. So, but the kids will definitely be excited to play at home in front of their cronies and get their classmates out there, and it's such a cool place for a game, right? When we have a good crowd. So hopefully we have a good showing.
Quincy Notre Dame, always that early marquee season matchup for you guys, at least the last couple of years. And Greg Altmix at the helm there. We saw him at Liberty for many, many years, had several good teams, couple of state tournament teams in there. What have you seen on film with the Raiders, and what do we have to look out for?
I think it's always a really good early season test for our guys, right? Because they're going to be big and physical and pressure. And so that's something that we probably didn't see a whole lot of. Like at the BPC tournament, I think Geneseo defensively maybe modeled that style a little bit, but probably a little bit different organization behind it. And so, in these couple practices that we've had, we're really trying to simulate the switching, simulate the ball pressure, be able to function without using our dribble, without, panicking against the ball pressure, those types of things. And so I think it's a really good test. They have a really nice team from what I've seen. I haven't had a chance to see much of them so far. Big athletic wings. They're going to be pretty balanced offensively. They're going to really pressure the ball, push it in transition. They have some good shooters. So it's going to be a really good test for us.
And they did kind of the same thing we did, kind of that early Western Big Six matchup. They went up to Moline, got a nice win over Sean Taylor's team. So you know that they're going to be battle-tested coming in. And then Pace and Seymour on their schedule as well, that on Friday night. So a couple good matchups for them early on.
Yeah, I was able to watch some of the Moline game, and the thing that really amazed me, I guess, or not really amazed, but stood out to me was I thought QND was by far the more athletic team. And you don't say that about a team against Moline very often. But they did a really nice job of executing their offense. They got the ball down and close to the basket, played from the inside out. Defensively, they were tough. I mean, Moline had some stretches where they had a tough time of getting a good shot. And so that's the mark of a good defensive team is if you don't allow the other team to get what they want. And so we're really going to have to work hard without the ball against QND to be able to get those good looks.
1 week at the Bushnell Prairie City tournament done, and then that early season matchup with Geneseo. Guys are starting to get a little bit more comfortable, starting to learn some new things, starting to learn the offense again. And this is really the time of year where you guys kind of click and go and really kind of start getting into a flow of things.
I hope so, but I started to throw more stuff at them. I mean, I felt like coming out of the Bushnell tournament, we had some situations where we needed to be able to do some other things offensively, and so we kind of added some things here this week. And then again, that changes the goalpost for our new guys as far as being able to catch on to things. But I think we will eventually. We have some really good games here coming up, QND, Farmington, West Hancock, to find out what's going to work, right? Let's find out what's going to work for this group, and then we'll try to build on it from there.
I know one of the things you said last year at Bushnell when we lost to Illini Bluffs was we let their tempo control that game. Obviously, that's something you've kind of been preaching the last couple of days at practice is, let's play our tempo and let's play our style and try to control the game that way.
Yeah, we just talk about, you can't get sped up, right? When a guy catches the basketball, the game has to slow down for him. The best players are able to go at their own speed. And so that's easier said than done. It takes a lot of experience, right, to get that calmness about you when you catch the ball. So the more that we get put into those really tough situations, the better we'll be in the long run for doing it. When you look down the road and you play a really tough team in a regional situation that you want to just get up and pressure you, well, the more you've been pressured through the season, the more comfortable you'll be doing it. But I think that's something that we have to try to push each other in practices, right, to be able to prepare ourselves to be in those situations.
Again, talking with Macomb head coach Jeremy Anderson on our MDH pregame show. Obviously, first home game since that incredible game with Rock Ridge in the regional final, instant classic. Obviously, we probably won't see every seat in the gym filled like it was against Rock Ridge, but what's it mean to get to play here in this gym and so many great games over here over the history of the program?
Yeah, I think it's a pride thing, right? You guys are very prideful of playing here at their home gym. This year, I hope we take advantage of it, right? Because we get so few of them that we don't let any of them go to waste, that we really take pride in the fact that we get to play here at home and enjoy it. I want them to have fun while they're doing it because that's the stuff that you remember, right? Those guys that played in that last game last year are going to remember that their whole lives. And so let's make some new memories. Let's work hard. Let's play hard together, and let's enjoy it while we're doing it.
You mentioned that stretch. I mentioned to you right before we got started here with this interview that a couple, 3 weeks, and it's going to be holiday tournament time. So really, and we've always said after the holiday tournament, the rest of the season just flows by. And, this is kind of that crazy couple of weeks here.
Yeah, we kind of like to break it down into segments, right? Where you have those first couple of weeks of preseason practices. Then you go to Bushnell and you decide, okay, holy cow, we just played 5 games and hadn't had any chance to practice. Well, then now we get a chance to kind of slow down a little bit. Let's go back and work on some things in this area between Thanksgiving and Christmas break. Then the holiday tournament's kind of its own animal, right? And then you get out of that, you roll into some of your conference games, and it goes by really quickly. So if you kind of break it up into segments, because the season is long, 4 months worth, you don't want to look at the totality of it necessarily, because you want to try to evaluate where you are at certain milestones. And I think we're in a good place right now at this milestone. We're probably a couple of possessions away from either being undefeated or a couple possessions away from being, maybe 500. And so we got to learn from those things to hopefully help us in the long run.
Coach, good luck tonight.
Thank you.
That's Macomb head coach Jeremy Anderson on our pregame show. We'll take a break. Back with more at the Hangar. It's the home opener with Quincy Notre Dame. After these messages, you're watching the Bombers Sports Network.
Sometimes the best healing happens at home. MDH Home Healthcare provides skilled services to children or adults in need of nursing or therapy services. MDH Home Healthcare covers McDonough County and portions of Fulton, Hancock, Schuyler, and Warren counties. Specialized expertise in wound care, IV medication administration, medication teaching, and orthopedic care is available to patients in their own home. Visit MDH.org to learn more about home healthcare. The care you need, the comfort of home.
Loses it. Doyle slams it home. The crowd rises to their feet in celebration. It was arguably the best dunk of the year. And good evening, everybody, from the hangar in Macomb, Illinois. It's Bomber Basketball, and we are on the air as the 5-1 Macomb Bombers prepare to face the Quincy Notre Dame Raiders in what will be a BSN blockbuster, the first one of the season, and it is a marquee matchup for both these two teams as they look to build with some confidence as we get closer and closer to the holiday tournaments in just about 3 weeks' time. Good evening, everybody. Justice Keene, glad to have you along with us. Rich Fowler handling station engineer duties and camera work up top. So good to have you with us tonight. Minute and a half away from the start of this thing, and much anticipated early season matchup. Jeremy Anderson, he talked in the pregame show about how this game kind of circled on his calendar here early, and they chop it up into blocks. You know, you build on those early season matchups before we get to Liberty. Farmington's in there, Peoria Emmanuel, West Hancock's in there. They're going to be a talented team. That game's going to be a home game. And then, of course, the week at Western Hall in the Macomb Western Holiday Basketball Tournament. So a lot of good stuff coming up over the next couple of weeks and a lot of difficult matchups. Macomb got a lot of stuff here over the next couple of weeks, and just take it one game at a time and build on it as we go. About a minute until we get underway. Bomber Nation listening in tonight from the hangar in Macomb High School, Champaign, Illinois, Virginia, Orlando, Florida, Hawaii. Viewers with us in Vermont, Ipava, Illinois, Adair, Illinois, as well as Bloomington Normal, and another one in Champaign, Illinois. Good to have you with us. We're going to get out of here just in time to get home and flip on the Fighting Illini game as they host, or play Tennessee, rather. That game actually in Nashville. Big one tonight. Let's go to the scores table for the opening introductions.
Welcome to the hangar for tonight's non-conference basketball matchup featuring the Quincy Notre Dame Raiders and your Macomb High Bombers. At this time, we ask that you please join us in a moment of silence in honor of Lady Bill Dunning, who has been Macomb High School's attendance secretary for nearly a decade. Yesterday, Megan passed away peacefully following a medical emergency at our school on Tuesday. She was only 46 years old. We currently have a picture of her and her husband on our message board. Megan was truly loved by all of our students, staff, and community. This has hit our community very difficultly. We ask you please pray for her husband, Johnny, her daughter, Nina, who is a junior in college, and her high school sons, Ethan and Emerson. Thank you. At this time, would you please remove your caps, place your hands over your hearts, and join in the playing of our national anthem.
And we get the USA chant from the Bomber student section. For tonight's starting lineups, let's go back to Greg Duncan to meet the Quincy Notre Dame Raiders.
Now let's meet the starting lineups for tonight's contest. First, for Lisbon, Quincy Notre Dame Raiders. At 1 guard, the senior, number 4, Sully Walker. At guard, the sophomore, number 12, TJ Dodoretti. Another guard, the senior, number 14, Jace Allensworth. The guard for the Raiders, the senior, number 22, Robbie Reed. And at forward, the senior, number 30, Gavin Coleman.
Greg Altmix, the head coach for the Raiders of Quincy Notre Dame. And now we go back to Greg Duncan and meet the Macomb Bombers. We meet the starting lineups for the Macomb Bombers. Jeremy Anderson, the Macomb High School head coach, his 14th season at the helm, 227 and 140. Zach Keene, Brian Langer, the assistants. Robbie Hinkle, Tad Johnson, Nick Knowles in the stripes tonight. Bombers, Raiders. Let's get ready to get rocking and rolling here. The home opener for 2025. Nolan Hogue at center floor, along with Dolman at center floor for the Raiders. Strap yourselves in, folks. This is Macomb Bomber Basketball on the Bombers Sports Network. Up and underway, we get fired up from the Bomber cheer squad just to our right. Raiders control the opening tap. Round the outside they go. Going to play up-tempo and physical basketball tonight. Greg Altmix's specialty. In the paint, toss-up and a traveling violation. And the Bombers will get their first look at the basketball tonight. Bombers with the first possession of the game. Line ball from the free throw line to Elby. Wasn't quite ready for it. Line ball out to Watson for three. Bang! And Watson buries the three, and the Bombers will take the early advantage. It's 3-0 Macomb. Basket up and good for the Raiders. Jace Allensworth, he'll put it up and in. A 3-2 advantage for the Bombers here early. 6:50 to play here. 3-2, Macomb by 1. Watson for 3. Missed it. Tapped around, out of bounds, and it will stay with Macomb. Or be Raider basketball, rather. Going the other way from our right to left. Down the other way, Raiders will take it in motion. 6.5 to play here. Opening quarter, Macomb and Quincy Notre Dame in the home opener for the Bombers in 2025, one of only 7 home games. Watson from our left to right. Across the timeline into the front court. Nolan Hogue with it. Left court now, Carter Havens. Havens works it, brings it to the top of the key. Back right court, Elby. Elby to line ball in the corner. Line ball in trouble. Tipped in midair. Grabbed by Hogue with a drive to Elby. Turn around, looking, tosses up, no good. Off the left side of the back iron, and the Raiders will push ahead. 5:57 to play, 3-2 advantage for the Bombers. Tapped in midair, grabbed by the Raiders at the top of the key with 5:50. Gavin Dolman thinks about a 3 ball, doesn't take it. They kick it back out and reset. 5:40 to go here. Drive in for the Raiders. Free throw line. Back outside for 3. Off the back iron, no good. Tapped around, put back up, no good from Jace Allensworth. Third time the charm, though, scoring a foul. And Jace Allensworth will have a chance to complete the 3-point play. Nolan Hogue going to be charged with the Bomber foul, his first, team first as well. Jace Allensworth going to try to open with the 3-point play. Missed it. Off the front of the rim. Out of bounds for Macomb. Watson to inbound, gets it to Hogue. QND going to stay up tempo and physical here. Pressure defense. Watson into the right court. He'll set Jeremy Anderson's offense as he begins to direct traffic. Line ball, looking, down low, tapped out of bounds, and it will stay with Macomb. 5:06 to play here in the first quarter. Elby gets it top of the key to line ball. Line ball back to the corner, finds Watson. 4:58 to play, opening quarter. It's a 4-3 lead for the Raiders of Quincy Notre Dame. Marquee early season matchup here at the hangar tonight. Watson in the right corner, looking, under pressure. In trouble now, got to find an out. Kicks to the corner, Havens is there. Elby picks it up. Elby trying to go to the basket, kicks out line ball. Bombers continue to move it around. Back to line ball down low from Elby. Line ball in trouble. Got to do something with it. Line ball. Greg Altnick's under the impression it was a double dribble. Wanting an explanation, didn't get one from the official. 4:18 to go here. Watson in the right corner with it. Kicks down low. Elby wasn't ready for it. Out of bounds, and it will be Raider basketball. .410 to play. It's a 4-3 advantage for the Raiders of Quincy Notre Dame. F-Tink at the top. Kicks left corner, finds Dolman. Dolman back to the top of the key. With 3:55 to go here, Raiders working the offense. Down low, Allensworth. He's fouled again in motion. Elby will pick up his first, team second. Substitutions coming in after the free throw here. Jace Allensworth going to shoot 2. Is 0 of 1 on the night already. First one here up and good. And the lead goes to 2 at 5-3. One more to go here from Allensworth. 3:52 to go. The second one up and good, and it's a 6-3 advantage for the Raiders of Quincy Notre Dame. Out of bounds for Quincy Notre Dame. Put up. They get it on the tip, and it will be Bomber basketball. So Watson to take it out of bounds from Macomb. Jeremy Anderson directing traffic. 3:46 to play here in the first quarter. Hogue passes it to absolutely no one, goes and chases it down, gets his own pass. Watson in the left court now. Going to have to reset the offense. 3.5 to play here in the first quarter. Watson at the top of the key, looking to the right corner, finds Kellen Martin. Martin back to Hogue at the top. Left corner is Watson. And what do we got? We got a whistle and a foul. Out of bounds for Macomb. So the Raiders' first team foul of the night. 3:23 to play here. 6-3 Raiders opening quarter. Watson to the top. Kellen Martin will have to chase it down. He'll bring it up across the timeline. 3:18 to go here in the opening quarter. Martin, top of the key, looking. He'll find Hogue. Hogue tripped up. Allensworth grabs it. 2-on-1 to the basket. Lays it up. Scoring a foul. 8-3 advantage. Jace Allensworth starting to take over the ball game here early. He's got all the points for the Raiders and then some. He's got all 8. Chance to have 9 here momentarily. And Nolan Hogue will pick up two fouls just like that. His second, team third. Allensworth to make it a 6-point game. He missed it. Raiders on the rebound. Reed grabs it in midair, feeds down low Allensworth. Allensworth back out to Reed. Thought about a 3, didn't take it. Down low, now in the paint for Conover. Ahead to Allensworth. Wide open layup, missed it. And Watson will feed the other way. Macomb playing out of their tempo right now, real fast. 3 ball is buried by Watson. And an official's timeout as we have an injured Quincy Notre Dame player. 8-6. Watson's got all 6 for Macomb. Allensworth has all 8 for Quincy Notre Dame. Bo Eftink brings it into the front court. He'll look down low and find Jace Allensworth. Allensworth looking, back out to Bo Eftink for 3. Got it. Buries it, and Jace Allensworth joined in the scoring column now by Bo Eftink. 11-6 Raiders here with 2:23 left in the opening half. Watson in trouble in the left court. Cooper Hobson there as well. Watson back with it, kicks right side and finds Kellen Martin with a drive. He's brought down to the floor. It will be out of bounds and stay with Macomb. Greg Altnick's not pleased with the call. Neither are the Notre Dame faithful. And it will be Macomb basketball underneath their own basket. 2:12 to play, 11-6. Raiders lead it. Kellen Martin with it in the front court. Back out Watson for 3. Missed it. Rebound Cooper Hobson in the lane. Kick out Watson. Back to Martin for 3. Missed it off the front iron. Raiders grab it. 11-6. They lead it. Back outside Eftink. 3 ball. In and out, no good. Used every part of the rim. 11-6 Raiders. Watson here with a drive. Into the front court. Back out now Kellen Martin in the corner. 1:40 to go. Watson will set it up at the top of the key. 1.5 to play here in the first quarter. 11-6. Macomb trailing the Raiders of Quincy Notre Dame. Watson back ahead to Elby in the lane, and he can't get anything to go. Martin tries to chase it down, and Jace Allensworth grabs it. Going to go all the way to the basket. Fouled, and he'll get 2 more. Just like that, Macomb 1 foul away from being in the bonus. That one against Cooper Hobson, his first personal, team 4th. And Jace Allensworth going to shoot 2 more. 2 of 4 on the night is Allensworth. Now 2 of 5. Misses the first one. 1:18 to play in the first quarter. The second one is up, and he got it. Nothing but net. The lead goes to 6. Back the other way. Raiders in transition. Right corner is Havens. He will drive. Under pressure, double team. Back outside Martin for three. Bang! Kellen Martin opening his Macomb tenure at the hangar with a three ball, and it's 12-9, back to a one-possession game. And the Orange Crush is back in it. Up and down they jump. No offensive foul. Bomber basketball going the other way. Be on Sully Walker, his first, team second. 45 seconds to play in the first quarter. Hobson ahead to Martin. Back to Watson in the right corner. 37-5 to play. Watson to the basket, kicks to Hobson, who goes up, and he is fouled in motion. Robbie Reed will pick up that one, his first, team third. And Cooper Hobson going to get 2 free throws. First free throws of the night for the Bombers. Kind of been the story of the season thus far, just haven't made enough. Cooper Hobson will start the night off with a made free throw. Macomb 1 of 1 as a team, 1 of 2 now. Missed it off the front of the rim. And it will be out of bounds and be Raider basketball at the scores table. 33 seconds left here in the opening period. 12-10 advantage for the Raiders of Quincy Notre Dame. Saturday night basketball. Thanks for being with us. Into the front court for Quincy Notre Dame. Drive, kick ahead to Reed, who lays it up and in. The lead back to 4 for the Raiders. 15-3 to play. Watson will bring it up. Macomb can have the last possession of the opening quarter. Into the front court is Watson, right across the timeline with 7 and 6 now. Watson with a drive, kicks to the corner. Martin for 3, air ball. Missed it, out of bounds, tipped off the hands of the Raiders. Bomber basketball with 2.8 left. Chance to get a shot off here. Plenty of time to do so to beat the horn. .8 left here. Watson to inbound. Havens in the corner for 3 at the buzzer. And the crowd goes crazy. 14-13, an instant classic. Brewing at the hangar. We're back after this on the BSN.
Bomber Basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by.
Are you searching for a ride at the right price? Ron Elby Auto Sales in Macomb has quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs, and even bad boy mowers. Visit them at 1525 East Jackson Street or call 309-836-3523. Ron Elby Auto Sales of Macomb.
You're in good hands with Macomb Allstate agent Stacy Foxall. For a free insurance review, call Allstate agent Stacy Foxall at 309-837-3233 today.
Fresh, local, and convenient. At Jackson Street Market, we've got everything you need. From the daily essentials and friendly service, stop in today and see why we're more than just a market. We're your neighborhood store. Jackson Street Market, right around the corner. Always here for you.
We join you back from the hangar in Macomb, Illinois. A classic is brewing here on this BSN blockbuster here Saturday night. And we mentioned, that early season marquee matchup, and this one might turn into that and then some. 14-13, Macomb hanging on in this one with a Havens 3 at the buzzer. Macomb basketball to get the second quarter underway here from the hangar. 14-13, Raiders by 1 in the second quarter underway. Watson will bring it up into the front court. Martin for 3. Missed it. And we have a foul in the lane. That against the Raiders. Team first of the second quarter. Bomber basketball. Out of bounds here. It'll be Watson. Take it out of bounds. Watson into Hogue. Can't get it to go. In and out, no good. Back the other way with 7:40 to play. Raiders into the front court. Jace Allensworth. Allensworth to the left corner now. Jeremy Anderson bringing up the defense. Back outside, F-Tink. Raiders at the top of the key. Dolman with it. Dolman ahead to F-Tink. F-Tink with a drive. Stripped from him. Nolan Hogue with it. Back the other way. He's tripped up, and the Raiders grab it. Quincy Notre Dame controlling the pace right now. To the basket goes F-Tink, and oh, man, he hit the floor hard. Slow to get up. Man, that looked like it hurt. And Bo F-Tink going to get 2 free throws here. Official's going to give him a second to shake that off. He says he's okay. That'll be Cooper Hobson's second personal foul, team first. And Bo F-Tink going to shoot his first free throws of the contest. The first one up, he missed it. 7:16 to go, just getting the second quarter underway. 5 out there for Macomb. LB, Havens, Hogue, Watson, and Lineball. That routes the Macomb 5. One more here from F-Tink. The second one is up, and he got it. Back to a 2-point lead. And Bo F-Tink going to get a breather after hitting the floor there. So 2-point advantage for the Raiders here. 7:16 to play, just getting the second quarter underway here. And an early start tonight due to the freezing rain, set to hit the area about 8:30. Get everybody on the road and out of here in time. Line ball, right corner. He'll kick ahead to Nolan Hogue. Hogue to the left court now finds Havens. Havens to Watson. Bombers playing fast here. 6:55 to go. Watson will control the tempo with a drive, a floater from 15 feet. Missed it. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound in motion by Jace Allensworth. Allensworth ahead to Reed to the basket, and he's fouled. Offensive. And the Bombers will take it back. Noisy in here tonight. 6:47 to go, and Robbie Reed will pick up his second personal. Team second as well. Ahead the other way for Nolan Hogue. Hogue to line ball in the corner. Back ahead to LB. LB with a drive. And he traveled. 15-13 Raiders by 2. 6:28 to play. Second quarter, the Raiders will bring it up from our right to left as we see it here from the hangar. First time this season. Again, only 7 home games this year, so they are sparse. So catch them while you can. Raiders with a drive, a floater. Up, it's good. And the Raiders lead is back to 4. Line ball in trouble in the backcourt, and he's fouled. That will be on Sully Walker, going to be his second. His second, team third. Bo F-Tink going to come back into the ballgame. He'll replace Sully Walker. Nolan Hogue to take it out of bounds just across from us. And he'll give it to Watson. Watson will bring it up into the backcourt, or from backcourt to front court for Macomb. 5:50 to play here in the first half. I believe Reed Kelso is going to join us at halftime. He's going to talk about the A-Town Girls Holiday Classic next week and then the Great Western Shootout the weekend after that. So a lot of basketball in Abingdon that both Macomb girls basketball program and the boys basketball program will be participating in. Line ball to Havens. Havens can't get it to go. It's swatted away. F-Tink, did he travel? Zach Keene thought so. Back to Jace Allensworth, down low. Ahead now. Conover to the basket, puts it up, missed it, tapped in midair, stolen from Watson by Dolman. Back outside. Raiders able to control it. Long 3 ball from Dolman, he missed it. Tapped in midair, oh man. Raider player hit his head on the back iron. He's down on the floor, able to get back up. Elby can't get it to go down the other end. Wide open pass opportunity, out of bounds, and Bombers will take it back, and Jeremy Anderson says you gotta relax. 5 minutes to play exact. 17-13, Macomb trailing by 4. Non-conference matchup at one time, a West Central Conference friendly. Line ball ahead to Havens, stolen away by the Raiders. 2-on-1 to the basket, up and good. And the Raiders extend their lead back to 6. That's the largest of what it's been tonight. Hogue to the basket, and he's fouled. So Jace Allensworth going to be charged with the foul, his first. And Hogue will miss the first one. .438 to play in the first half. Second one from Hogue is on the way, and he got it. 19-14. Hogue will go 1 of 2. Jeremy Anderson will take his first timeout of the night. We will as well. Back after these messages, this is Bomber Basketball from Learfield.
Over the years, we've told you about the benefits of choosing Spoon River College.
Affordable.
Transferable credit.
Career ready.
A culture where students feel like they belong.
Wow, that brings a tear to my eye. And while all these are true, there seems to be one thing that, well, sticks. So let's give the people what they want to see.
Enrollment is now open.
Join you back at the hangar in Macomb, Illinois. It's our BSN blockbuster tonight. Macomb and Quincy Notre Dame, the marquee game of the week on the BSN, and a 19-14 advantage for the Raiders of Quincy Notre Dame. Jeremy Anderson coming out of his first time out of the night, talking things over. Bombers have got to find a way to get the pace back under their control. That's one of Jeremy Anderson's biggest preaching things, is that we have to set the tempo that we want and cannot let the visiting team control the tempo in the contest. 4:20 to go. Raiders will work it around the outside. A 5-point advantage on the road tonight for them. To the basket, up, tipped in midair, it's good. Robbie Reed. And a 21-14 advantage. The new largest margin of the night for the Raiders is 7. And an offensive foul against Drew Watson. His first, team's second. 4:04 to go here. 21-14. Macomb trailing the Raiders. Front court, tipped around. Elby trying to grab it. And it will stay with Quincy Notre Dame. Kellen Martin going to check back in for Jeremy Anderson, as is Cooper Hobson. .350 to play here. Out of bounds for the Raiders underneath their own basket. Up and no good for Jace Allensworth. It's grabbed by Hobson. He turns it over right away. Jeremy Anderson not pleased with it. Bo F taking midair. Banks it in. It's good. 9-point advantage now for the Raiders. 23-14. Right court is Drew Watson with 3:18 to play. Watson, 360 to the basket, no good. Ball comes out loose. Nick Elby gets a hand on it. Goes straight up with it, lays it up and in. 23-16 now. Elby able to get it to go, his first basket of the night. And a whistle and a foul the other way against the Bombers. Elby will pick up his second, team third. First one up, good for the Raiders. 24-16. Second one is up. He missed it. Off the back iron, no good. Back out F-Tink for three. Bang! Got it. And the lead is 11. 27-16, the largest lead of the night now for the Quincy Notre Dame Raiders. Left to right as we go. Watson into the front court. He'll feed to Martin in the right side. Back out Cooper Hobson. Hobson ahead to Carter Havens. Havens back to Watson at the top of the key with 2:33 to play. Kellen Martin to Carter Havens. Havens to Elby, back to Watson, 2:20. Bombers trying to run some offense here. Quincy Notre Dame playing tight defense. Down low to Elby. Under pressure big time. He's swatted in midair, and he's fouled. That will put Macomb in the bonus. Robbie Reed will pick up his third, and Elby will shoot the free throws here for Macomb. First one is up, and he got it. The lead cut to 10. One free throw left here for Elby. 27-17. This will cut the lead to 9. Missed it. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound, Kellen Martin puts it up, no good. Grabbed in midair by the Raiders. They'll push ahead. Ahead for the Raiders to the basket goes Gavin Dolman. It's good. 29-17. 30-second timeout. Greg Altmix will pause for one as well. This is Bomber Basketball on the Bomber Sports Network.
Bomber Basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
Tee off at Harry Masato Golf Course, WIU's scenic public 18-hole gym in the Lemoyne River Valley. Play a challenging, gorgeous round today. Stop by 1215 Tower Road or call them at 309-298-3676 to book your tee time today. Looking for fitness, family fun, and community all in one place? The YMCA of McDonough County has it all. Swim, play, wellness for all ages. Visit 1400 East Calhoun Street or call them at 309-833-2129 to learn about membership information.
You're watching Macomb Bomber Basketball on the Bomber Sports Network.
Back with you at the hangar here in Macomb, Illinois. It's a 29-17 advantage for the Raiders of Quincy Notre Dame. Bomber Basketball out of the Greg Altmix timeout. Kellen Martin in the backcourt to Carter Havens. Bombers get it across in time. In the left court is Elby. Elby under pressure. Kicked ahead to Ho. Goes to the basket. Off the back iron and in. Back to 10 is the lead, and Ho gets his first basket of the night. He's got 3 on the night, a free throw and a layup. 29-19 now. Bo Eftink. Down low to Jace Allensworth. Ahead, intercepted by Hogue, and Hogue and Watson will bring it up. Down low, Havens. Watson throws it away, and Bo Eftink back on the offensive end. Back outside is Eftink. Ahead now is Walker for 3. Missed it. Rebound Raiders. They'll move it around the outside. 1:09 to play here in the first half. A 10-point advantage for Quincy Notre Dame. Eftink with a drive. Down low. Stripped and out of bounds. And it will be Macomb Basketball off the leg of the Raiders. Cooper Hobson returning for Jeremy Anderson. And Nolan Hogue will get a breather. 1:01 to play. First half. 29-19. Bomber Basketball going from our left to right. Martin stolen away from him by Allensworth. He lays it up, can't get it to go. The second time won't go. Third time's not the charm. Ball's all over the place. Raiders grab it again for the 4th time, and they'll reset. Bo Eftink will bring it out front with 45-2 to play in the first half. Drive in the lane from Jace Allensworth. Allensworth, second time won't go. Third time again, no good. Never seen so many offensive plays not go right in a sequence there. Bombers throw it away. Raiders on the rebound. 2-on-1 at the basket with Kellen Martin down there and Watson out front. And Bo Eftink is called with a foul against Macomb. That will go against Carter Havens, his first, team 4th. Reed Kelso, Abingdon Athletic Director, he's going to join us at halftime. Talk all things shootouts with the upcoming A-Town Holiday Classic on the girls' side, and then next week, the following weekend, of course, the annual Great Western Shootout. 20 seconds left here in the first half here. Raiders have the basketball. They lead by 10. Chance to extend it. Largest lead of the night is 11 for the Raiders. Outside perimeter is Dolman. He'll kick ahead. 8 seconds to go here. Greg Altmix is saying you got to go. Eftink in the corner for three. Missed it. Ball comes out loose. Havens with it at midcourt, in trouble at the buzzer. He doesn't get it off in time. And that's how the first half will come to a close. 29-19. QND by 10. We'll take a break. Back with Reed Kelso and more from Macomb High School after these messages. This is the Bomber Sports Network.
Bomber Basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by.
Looking for your next ride? At Kunis Country of Macomb, we've got the selection, the service, and the savings you deserve. From trucks to SUVs and everything in between. Drive home today with confidence. Visit us on East Jackson Street or call 309-837-5757. Kunis Country of Macomb. Life is always full of changes. Make sure you're covered. Abram Olson at Country Financial in Macomb is here to protect what matters most. Visit 1601 West Jackson Street in Macomb or call him at 309-836-2885. Abram Olson at Country Financial.
We join you back from the hangar in Macomb, Illinois on our halftime report. And Abingdon Athletic Director Reed Kelso is with us. And busy time of the year, Coach.
It is. It's a really busy time of year. A lot of basketball going on this time of year. And I had a free Saturday night, so I thought I'd come down here and see how the good people in Macomb were doing.
Absolutely. Or a little bit earlier start before the weather hits us a little bit later in the evening. A lot of good stuff coming up at Abingdon, and, of course, Macomb is all participating in it. We have the girls' shootout next week, the A-Town Holiday Classic, and then the following week, everybody knows about the Great Western Shootout. That's been long-standing. So give us a little preview of, let's start with next weekend on the girls' side.
Yeah, we got a lot of good games. We have 7 games at A-Town next Saturday. Macomb plays Riverdale at 1 p.m. Should be a good game. Then we play Morton versus Dixon, who I think both ended the year top 6 in the 3A poll last year. And then we have Havana versus Sherrard in Brown County, which should be a good solid team against Sterling Newman. And then we play Roanoke Benson.
So that's a pretty good schedule right there.
Yeah, there's a lot of really good teams. I would assume there'll be a couple top 5, 6 teams in the state playing that weekend. Some really good matchups. I know our coach is excited and our girls are looking forward to it.
And obviously we saw quite a few of those teams last year. They ended up winning regionals and going pretty deep. Sherrard was a regional team. Havana made it pretty deep into the postseason, et cetera, et cetera. So really, it's kind of a little bit of a preview of the postseason.
Yeah, last year we had Washington there. My girls played Washington. They ended up at state. We ended up at super sectionals. Morton, I think, won a regional last year as well. Yeah, it's really good. It's our 3rd year. We're glad we did it. We thought there needed to be a shootout for the girls the weekend before, so that's kind of how we set it all up.
So I can remember that when it was just that one girls game, when my dad was coaching the Illini West, they would always come over and play you guys, A-Town. And that, of course, was when you guys – that was back in the Abingdon Commando days.
Yeah, Coach Anderson was probably coaching back then for Abingdon. It was a great game for Macomb. But, yeah, we used to do a girls' game on the Great Western Shootout weekend, and then we decided to kind of do it the weekend before. It's a good game. We like seeing all the teams. Yeah, it's a really good – if you want to see really good girls' basketball in the area, next weekend, Abingdon would be a good place to be.
Flipping the script, let's go one weekend more. That will be the Great Western Shootout, and a lot of really good teams coming into that, and another good weekend of a lot of great matchups.
Yeah, absolutely. Macomb's going to play Manual this year, which should be a couple rematches from last few postseasons?
Absolutely.
So, yeah, that'll be a really good game. We have, I think, the best game of the day may be Jacksonville Route versus Sherrard.
Mm-hmm.
I know Sherrard looks really good. We play them Tuesday night, and I know Route's going to be one of the top 3 teams in 1A. Brown County's up there. They're going to play Canton before us. We play P&D. A lot of really good games from probably the 3rd game on that day.
How do you go about recruiting new teams? And I'm sure there is probably some interest out there as well.
There is. I usually have a waiting list. We took it down to 7 games this year. Sent a lot of emails, kind of go to stuff, and, you go to tournaments. I actually got Route last year during sectional baseball. I went down there and talked to them. And
nice.
They're going to come up Friday night and play us the night before, and then we'll turn around, and they'll spend the night, and they'll do a shootout and play us again.
I say a lot of good teams in there. I know at least the last couple of years has been a lot of fun. Macomb has played Argenta Oriana. We played them a couple of years ago.
Scales
and then
Mound.
Scales Mound. I was just getting ready to say that, Scales Mound. They built that kind of powerhouse program, and they're a really fun team to play too.
They're fun. They're great people to work with. They came down the year before and played us on Friday night and spent the night. So, yeah, we try to get teams from all over the state if we can. We like to see some good matchups, kind of give some of these area teams something new to see. And it's a really good preview for the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament because I don't know how many teams I have, but I have a lot of them.
Absolutely. And that kind of a little bit of a bracket influencer the last couple of years because we saw Rock Ridge and West Hancock in the Great Western. Yep. We saw Illini Bluffs, too, a couple of years ago. So, really, that bracket's going to be something after everything's all said and done over the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, and they wait to do it till after my shootout, which kind of gives them all a good time to come up there and scout a lot of the teams. And, yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't want to be making the brackets for that this year.
I would not either. Coach Anderson and I were just talking last night, and, I mean, that's going to be really, really hard to seed.
Yeah, there's going to be some really good teams. I think Macomb will be up for a seed. West Hancock, Brown County, I think will be up for a seed. Kind of see how these next 2 weeks shake out. I know my boys, I think, have 4 games between now and when they seed, so hopefully we can keep on a roll and keep going.
Say tough couple of matchups upcoming for Macomb at least. You got Liberty in there. They're always good under Dan Sparrow. You got West Hancock at home in there, and then Peoria Manual. And then next week, only one game, and that is Farmington. That's on the road as well. So nice couple of games upcoming for the Bombers.
Yeah, and I'm of the belief where everybody makes the playoffs for basketball, so you might as well go out and schedule your tough opponents in December. We're lucky in the respect that we have a conference that plays 11 conference games after the first. So it might kind of go Tuesday, Friday after the first, and then we have a conference tournament. So I get 13 conference games after the first, which is great for building, competition, rivalries, kind of get you guys ready for the postseason because all of our games matter towards our conference tournament at the end.
Say, my guess is probably when you were in school here, we still had the old Olympic conference.
We did. We used to do home and home.
Yeah, home and home. You get about 14 games out of that, and then a lot of really good other teams. I mean, you guys used to go to the Riverton Shootout and, Sacred Heart Griffin and all those good teams. And, just like you said, you schedule them, and then, you hope you can make a deep postseason run.
Yeah, I mean, we might not get a top seed in the region, but I think we're going to be dangerous. I just believe in schedule. I'm sending my girls all over the state this year, it seems. We should be one of the top 5 teams in the state girls basketball. So I think it just only gets you better to go out and play those people.
Are we going to see at Western Hall this year? Holiday tournament?
Oh, yeah. I like the holiday tournament. It's a good time to meet a lot of people and kind of scout for the next year's shootout a little bit.
Any predictions on who the Tornadoes will face in the opening round? Who's your pick?
Well, I don't know. It depends if we get a seed. I could see us playing Macomb.
Okay.
But we've already played them, so I don't know. I think they're going to have a hard time finding matchups of teams that haven't played yet.
You wonder if that will kind of be dropped from now and because it's getting harder and harder to find teams who haven't played everybody.
It is. Like, their footprint's not as big as it used to be. You know what I mean? They're not bringing it. So, like, a lot of these teams are playing each other either in like Thanksgiving tournaments or shootouts or during the regular season. So, I mean, it's just something they're going to have to work and see what they can do. I saw they're bringing in West Central for next year.
Yep. Doug Dennison's team.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Do you know who's leaving?
Western Prairie City.
Okay. All right. I know West Central's 8th grade and freshman groups are pretty good groups.
Yep.
So excited to see what they'll bring. But, yeah, I mean, it's a great tournament. Obviously, you can't beat it for Macomb fans to be able to go out there and watch their team. And Macomb's always done really well out there.
16 minutes left in this game. What's Macomb got to do to win this?
I'll say this. They're letting them play tonight, which is great to see. I think they're going to have to score, obviously, some more points. And QND is really good. Like, they're athletic. Their pressure brings a lot, and they can score. They've had a couple nice hand ones. Macomb's got to shoot a little bit better, I think.
All righty. That is Abingdon Athletic Director Reed Kelso. Again, the Holiday Classics next week and the week after the Great Western. So, Coach, thanks for joining us.
And then your boys JV's at my place on the 22nd.
Absolutely.
Games. So, yeah.
All sorts of good stuff over in Abingdon. So, Coach, thanks for coming on.
Thank you, Justin.
All right, that's Abingdon Athletic Director Reed Kelso. Pause for another break. Back with second half action and more. This is Bomber Basketball on the BSN.
Bomber Basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
Big dreams start small. Compeer Financial is here to help them grow. From farm loans to home financing, our Macomb team has the tools to make it happen. Located at 2901 East Jackson Street or Macomb, or call them today at 309-833-2302. Compeer Financial of Macomb, your partner in growth.
At McMillan, Henning Fint, and DeJody Law Firm, they put your needs first. Their experienced attorneys in Macomb are here to fight for you. Trust in their dedication because your case deserves the best. McMillan, Henning Fint, and DeJody, your community, your law firm in Macomb.
Every McDonough District Hospital sports medicine and rehabilitation patient receives one-on-one appointment times with a licensed staff member. They develop a personalized recovery recovery and treatment plan to turn your comeback. We offer physical and occupational therapy, vestibular rehabilitation, speech-language pathology, cardiac and pulmonary rehabilitation, dry needling, and pelvic floor therapy. MDH, your community physical therapy partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
Thanks for being with us. It's Macomb and Quincy Notre Dame, and the epic conclusion, 16 minutes to decide this thing, going to be a thriller. 29-19, Quincy Notre Dame getting the lead double digits at half, but Macomb, if we've known anything about the Bombers in recent years, they can forge some second-half comebacks. Want to thank Reed Kelso for joining us on the Halftime Report, talk about the Great Western Shootout and the A-Town Holiday Classic. Really good basketball coming up in Abingdon over the next 2 weekends. Look forward to seeing the Bombers in action both weekends over in Abingdon. Ready to start the second half here momentarily. Going to be Raider basketball out of the locker room, and the Raiders with the 10-point advantage. Here we go from the hangar in Macomb, Illinois. Underway, we get fired up from the Bomber cheer squad just to our right. Second half action starting in Bomber country. Front court for the Raiders, 7:35 to play. Walker with it, he'll feed ahead. Find Jace Allensworth. He's been the leader for this Raider squad tonight. Drives to the basket, and he's going to be called for a foul. Be against Macomb. That will be against Elby. Elby will pick up his third, team first. So he's got 3 now. 7:28 to go, just getting the second half started. Quick 3 ball out of the gates for the Raiders. Won't go. Rebound Allensworth. He'll push his way in. Second time is good. And the lead is back to 11. Ties the largest margin of the night. And largest lead of the night for the Raiders. 7:10 to go here. 60 seconds into the second half. Watson in the lane. Ahead to Elby, lays it up and in. Elby keeping it down low and puts it up and in. 31-21 now. Raiders will go the other way with it. Reed ahead to Dolman. He will drive, put up a floater, got it. Quincy Notre Dame almost answering every basket tonight on the Macomb side. Macomb will score one, and Raiders will go right down and put it in the other way. Havens for 3. Missed it. Rebound, Hogue puts it up. Got it. Back and forth we go. The Raiders and Bombers exchanging baskets. 10-point game. 6:17 to go in the third quarter. Long 3 ball the other way. Up and no good for Dolman. Back outside Hogue. He'll push ahead to Watson. Watson, that looked like a football pass to Nick Elby. Out of bounds, and it'll be Raider basketball. Bo Eftink going to return for Greg Altmix. Left to right as the Raiders go into the front court. Down low, Eftink. Tangled up. Nolan Hogue grabs it ahead to Drew Watson. Watson to Elby. Elby down low, kicks out, line ball for 3. Off the back iron, no good. Big man Nolan Hogue in trouble under the basket. Out to Watson, and he's fouled. So the Raiders' first personal foul of the second half, out of bounds Bombers. Watson will bring it up across the timeline. He'll feed to the corner and find line ball with 5:30 to play here in the third quarter. 10-point advantage for the Raiders. Bombers get tangled up. To the basket goes Nolan Hogue, lays it up and in. 33-25. Raiders back with it. Ahead to Dolman, throws it out of bounds, and the Bombers will retain it. Timeout, Jeremy Anderson. Full timeout. No, Quincy Notre Dame will call it. Looked like Jeremy Anderson wanted one first. Quincy Notre Dame will take it. Full timeout, Greg Altmix. Back after this on the BSN.
Bomber Basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
Macomb, your perfect ride is waiting at UM Autos. Discover top-notch service and models all right here in your hometown. Visit UM Autos in Macomb today, where quality meets the road, at 230 West Jackson Street in Macomb.
Your future starts here at Spoon River College. With affordable tuition, flexible classes, and programs built for your goals, SRC helps you take the next step with confidence. Enroll today and join a community that supports your success. Spoon River College. Visit spoonrivercollege.edu or call 309-647-4645 to learn how to enroll today.
Back with you at the hangar out of Greg Altmix's timeout. They got 3 left for the evening. Macomb with 4, only using 1 on the night so far. And it'll be Bomber basketball right in front of the scores table. Is this the turning point in the contest? We will see. Bombers starting to feel a little bit of momentum here out of the locker room. 5:07 to play. Havens in the left corner with it. Looking for the open man. Drives. F-Tink playing tight defense. Back out to Watson in the left corner. Watson finds an open path, takes it to the hoop, and puts it up and in. 33-27. Drew Watson, he's got 8 on the night now. 33-27 with 4:48 to play in the third quarter. Right side is F-Tink. F-Tink down low now. Pushes ahead. Stolen away by the Bombers, and they can cut it to a 3-point ball game with a 3-ball. Watson at the top of the key for Macomb. In the front court is Havens. Tangled up. All by themselves go the Raiders. Up and good for Sully Walker. 35-27. Sully Walker, his first basket of the night. 4:03 to play. Watson in the backcourt with it to Hogue now. To Elby. Elby with a drive. In the lane. Off the back iron and good. Macomb answers. And they're going to stay right in this thing. Lead was 11 at one point. It was 10 at halftime, and Macomb has cut it once again. F-Tink goes to the hoop, puts it up and in. Lead goes back to 9. Back to Havens. And Jeremy Anderson going to get a timeout called in time. 30-second break. 37-29. We'll pause for a quick one as well. This is Bomber basketball from Learfield.
Sometimes the best healing happens at home. MDH Home Healthcare provides skilled services to children or adults in need of nursing or therapy services. MDH Home Healthcare covers McDonough County and portions of Fulton, Hancock, Schuyler, and Warren counties. Specialized expertise in wound care, IV medication administration, medication teaching, and orthopedic care is available to patients in their own home. Visit MDH.org to learn more about home healthcare. The care you need, the comfort of home.
Back with us here on the BSN. 3:29 to play here in quarter number 3. Jeremy Anderson taking a 30-second timeout. 37-29, the lead for the Raiders of Quincy Notre Dame. Into the game we go. Hogue will throw it right away and into a backcourt violation. And Raider basketball in front of the scores table. 3:25 to go. Both teams with 3 timeouts left on the evening. F-Tink to take it out of bounds here in front of the scores table. Front court F-Tink. F-Tink feeds right corner now. Back to the front for Sully Walker. Sully Walker to F-Tink for 3. Got it. Bo F-Tink buries it, and it's 40-29. Back to the largest lead of the night, 11. Carter Havens in the left court. Brings it back top of the key to Watson with 2:55 to play. Watson will drive, looking, and near tie-up for it. Line ball able to pick it up. Down low to Hogue, who is fouled in motion. Be the Raiders' second team foul. It'll be Sully Walker's third personal, team second, and Nolan Hogue will shoot the pair for the Bombers. The first one is up. Missed it. Used every part of the rim. Kellen Martin in for Isaac Lineball. Cooper Hobson in for Nick Elby with 2:45 left here in the third quarter. One more here from Hogue. This will cut the lead to 10. He got it. Leads back to 10. 40-30. Hogue goes 1 of 2. Watson on the steal from the Raiders. Trying to go to the basket. Able to kick it back outside. QND will up the defensive pressure once again. Watson to the basket. And they will wave off the basket and say out of bounds. Jace Allensworth will pick up his second, team third. 2:29 to go here in the third quarter. That basket that was waved off might end up being pivotal down the stretch here. We'll see. Havens outside now, 2:25 to play. Bombers with the basketball. Watson at the top of the key. He'll back out and set the offense. Jeremy Anderson makes the play call. Hogue at the free throw line, looking, turnaround drive, kicks, looking for somebody, finds Cooper Hobson to the basket, and he's fouled. It'll be the Raiders' fourth team foul, one away from putting Macomb in the bonus. And Sully Walker has his fourth, team 4 as well, and Hobson, these are big free throws right here. First one's up, he got it. 40-31. One more here, 2:11 to go in the third quarter, 40-31. The second one is up, missed it. Tapped in midair. Raiders and Bombers both trying to get a hand on it. It's the Raiders who do in the end. Down the other way to the basket. Turnaround, toss up, it's good. Dahlman gets it to go. 31-42 now. 1:50 to go here in the third quarter. Watson to Hogue. Looking. Back out to Cooper Hobson. In trouble. Martin with a drive at the free throw line. Back out to Nolan Hogue. Hogue trying to take it to the hoop. Turnaround, toss up, won't go. And the Raiders able to take it back. Baseball style pass intended for F-Tink. Turns around, wasn't happy with the pass. And it will be Macomb Basketball with 1:35 to go here in the third quarter. Macomb going to have to get some shots to fall to stay right in this thing. Heading to the fourth. 1.5 to play. Watson in the backcourt. Got to get moving here. He'll get it across to Kellen Martin. Across the timeline, the Bombers go. Macomb trying to set the offense. Watson at the top of the key. He will drive, take it to the hoop. Off the back iron, no good. Tie up, and it's Quincy Notre Dame basketball. Carter Havens grabs it in midair. He's fouled and will get 2 free throws, and Macomb will enter the bonus. Royce Boyd, his first, team 5th, and we're going to shoot 2, Carter Havens. The first one is up. It's good. The lead to 10. .112 to play here, 42-32. This cuts the lead back to 9. Second one is up, and he got it. It did use every part of the rim. 42-33. Bombers trailing by 9 now. 1:07 to go here in the third quarter. Front end from F-Tink, and he's going to be called for a foul. That's going to be on Nolan Hogue, his third. His third, team second, out of bounds for the Raiders. 61 seconds to play in quarter number 3. 42-33. Ahead, layup good. Robbie Reed puts it up and in. And a whistle against Macomb. Foul on Watson. He'll pick up his second, team third. F-Tink into the front court, 47-3 to play. 44-33, the Bombers trailing the Raiders in their home opener this year. Very few times Macomb has lost on their home floor in the last 2 to 3 years. To the basket, and a blocking foul. Kellen Martin will be charged with the foul, his first, team fourth. Raider basketball out of bounds, 32-8 to play in quarter number 3. 11-point advantage for the Raiders. Bo F-Tink out in the left corner, down to 28-5. Raiders with a drive. Floater on the way, no good. Tapped around, Bombers grab it. Kellen Martin in midair. 20 seconds to play. Macomb got to get a shot to fall here before the buzzer. Cut this lead to single digits before the fourth quarter begins. Havens is tied up, 9 seconds to play. Havens, a lot of ball work. Somebody's got to get a hand on the ball. Finally, a whistle and a foul. And that will be against Quincy Notre Dame. Fourth personal foul against Robbie Reed. Greg Altnick's not pleased, and Nolan Hogue getting 2 big free throws here. 4.4 left in the third quarter. First one up, air ball. First one up, and it's no good. One more here from Nolan Hogue. 4.4 left in the third quarter. Second one up, he got it. So the lead will be 10 right now. 4 seconds left in the third quarter. Quincy Notre Dame with likely the last possession of the third quarter. Down to 3 seconds. 2, Jace Allensworth from midcourt, no good. 10-point advantage as we enter the fourth on the Bomber Sports Network.
Bomber Basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by
Protect what matters most with Pumo Insurance Agency. Serving Macomb since 1953, they offer auto, home, commercial, and even farm coverage. Visit them at 19 Eastside Square or call 309-833-4194. Pumo Insurance. Experience you can count on.
At Bedwell Tree Service, they take pride in their longtime roots in McDonough County. Serving Western Illinois, they offered expert tree care with competitive fees and outstanding results. Trust the local team with a stellar reputation. Bedwell Tree Service, your leading Macomb tree care provider.
You're watching Macomb Bomber Basketball on the Bombers Sports Network.
Welcome you back to MHS here. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Bomber Basketball from Learfield.
This is Brian Barnhart, voice of the University of Illinois Fighting Illini, and you're watching the Bombers Sports Network.
Ready to go here for the final quarter of play. 10-point advantage for the Raiders of Quincy Notre Dame. Only one loss that I can remember. I'll have to go back and look, but the only loss I think Macomb has had on their home floor in the last 2 years is West Hancock. That game in January of 2 years ago. West Hancock comes in and beats Macomb at the Hangar. Other than that, I can't remember any losses on Macomb's home floor. So Macomb going to be battling to keep that streak going here tonight. Fourth quarter underway. The Bombers trailing by 10. Hogue out there at the top of the key. Feeds inside to Watson. Watson to lay it up, and it's good. 44-36. 7:35 to go here. Top of the key for the Raiders. They'll set the offense. Kind of winding some clock here a little bit. Out in the backcourt for Jace Allensworth. Allensworth looking. Back to the top of the key, 7:18 to go. Raiders in control. Jace Allensworth with it in the right corner. Spin move for Allensworth to the basket, lays it up and in. (46-36). Kellen Martin puts up a floater. Got it. 46-38, and Martin has 5 on the night now. Down in the lane, put up, no good from Allensworth. Rebound, put back, no good. And Watson will bring it up in motion. Ahead to LB. LB 2-on-1 at the basket, up and good, and the lead is 6 all of a sudden. A shift in the gym. 46-40, stolen away by Hogue. Hogue 2-on-1 to the basket. Up, it's good. It was 11, and now it is 4. Timeout, Greg Altmix. Full timeout. What a comeback starting by the Bombers to start the fourth quarter, and the energy back on Macomb's side after these messages.
When you trust your healthcare needs to MDH, you'll receive the highest quality, compassionate care from our nationally accredited medical departments and award-winning staff. We are here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, providing exceptional care right here in Macomb. We also accept Aetna, HealthLink, Blue Cross Blue Shield, and most other insurance plans for your convenience. McDonough District Hospital, your regional healthcare partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
Join you back at the hangar. Justice Keene happy to be along with us. Macomb and Quincy Notre Dame. I told you this thing would come down to the wire, and Macomb fighting right back into this thing. The lead is 4. 9 seconds left here in the timeout called by head coach Greg Altmix of Quincy Notre Dame. 6:20 to go. Long fourth quarter still to go, but Macomb battling their way down in this fourth quarter. Started the quarter down 10, now they're down 4 all of a sudden, just like that. 6:15 to go. Raiders get it into the front court. F-Tink back outside. Approaching the 6-minute mark. Dolman with a drive to the basket, up and in. Watson got to get it in, he does. Hogue with it into the front court. Hogue contains the dribble. Back out to Kellen Martin. Jeremy Anderson off the bench directing traffic now. 5:45 to go. Kellen Martin loses it. Jeremy Anderson says get back on defense. F-Tink in the left court. Backside now, drive from Allensworth to the basket. Up, scoring a foul. Jace Allensworth gets it up and in. And Allensworth, chance to complete the three-point play, take the lead back to 9. Missed it. Lane violation. Didn't matter anyway. It'll be Macomb basketball. 50-42. The lead is 8. 5:35 to play in the fourth quarter. Hogue to Watson. Ahead now to Havens. Loses it, and he's fouled. Jace Allensworth will pick up his third, team first, and Watson will take it out of bounds underneath their own basket. And now what do we got? A delay in the game, and now Macomb Athletic Director Steve Hoyle going to have to step in and wipe up the spot on the floor. 5:31 to go, and now this little bit of a pause in the game. Out of bounds for the Bombers here. 5.5 to play. They trail by up and no good from Hogue. Kind of a weird sequence of events there. Back the other way for the Raiders. They grab it midair. F-Tink misses the 3 ball. Down low now. And it will be out of bounds. And Raider basketball lead 8. 5:16 to go now. Raiders have it out of bounds. Bombers running out of clock here. What do we got? Holding foul. And Kellen Martin pick up his third. Team second. 5:16 to go here, 50-42. Right to the basket for the Raiders, it's Jace Allensworth. 52-42. Lead back to double digits. Traveling by Watson. Just when everything's going right for Macomb, it's all started to go wrong with 5:08 to go in the contest. What do we got now? Timeout, Jeremy Anderson. Full timeout. We'll pause for one as well. Back after this on the BSN.
Over the years, we've told you about the benefits of choosing Spoon River College.
Affordable.
Transferable credit.
Career ready.
A culture where students feel like they belong.
Wow, that brings a tear to my eye. And while all these are true, there seems to be one thing that, well, sticks. So let's give the people what they want to see.
Enrollment is now open.
Back at the hangar in Macomb, Illinois, it's a 52-42 Quincy Notre Dame advantage. 15 seconds left here in the timeout. Be back with you on Tuesday in Farmington for Macomb and Farmington. Up first, of course, is our Sports Corner at 1:24 postgame report. That coming up following this one. And again, Farmington, the only game for the boys next week. Girls will be at home Thursday night against Lewiston. And that will be the end of next week for, the girls will go to A-Town on Saturday. So that'll be all of next week. So kind of a shorter week than what the boys at least had this week. The boys played 3 games. 5 minutes to go in this one. Outside perimeter, Eftink. Right corner now for the Raiders. Under 5 to play in this one. They got the lead back to double digits. 52-42. Sully Walker. Back corner now. Raiders with a drive. Looking. Back ahead. Tipped into the hands of the Raiders. Jace Allensworth able to recover now. 4:33 to play. Out front. And the Raiders able to start killing time here. 4:25 to play. They lead by 10. Drive from Allensworth. Kick ahead. Dolman lays it up and in. (54-42). 4 minutes to play in the contest. Macomb got to get something going here quickly if they want to come back. Back outside line ball. 350 with a drive. Missed the basket. He'll get some free throws, though. Be on Bo Eftink, his first, team second. Line ball, his first one up, he got it. 54-43 now. One more here from line ball. This to cut the lead back to 10. He got it. 54-44 with 3:50 to play in the ball game. Raiders with it in the backcourt. Down to 3:40. In the lane, toss up, it's good. Raiders have been able to answer Macomb just about every time tonight. Bombers back with it. Left corner now is Havens. He will drive in the lane. Back out free throw line. Hogue with it, loses control of it, and a whistle and a foul. That'll be against Hogue, and he will pick up his fourth. His fourth, team third. And the Raiders will take it out left to right. 3:23 to go. And this one will be in the books for the night. Across the front court for Quincy Notre Dame. 3:10 to play, 56-44. Back outside Allensworth. He'll settle it. Down to 3 minutes to play in the contest. Allensworth back to the left corner. Head down low. Jace Allensworth. He's fouled. No basket. And they'll say it's on the floor. Cooper Hobson will pick up his third. 56-44. Raiders leading the Bombers. Drive to the Allensworth. He lays it up and in. 58-44, and Allensworth has 19 on the night now. Foul against the Raiders. Team third for the Raiders. 2:35 to go. Again, coming up next, our Sports Corner at 1:24 post-game report. Talked to Macomb head coach Jeremy Anderson. Been a long week for Macomb, and 3 games this week, and then next week, little road trip to Farmington. Basket good from Hogue. It's good. Raiders ahead with it. And a whistle and a foul against Macomb. Isaac Lineballs first, and Macomb's team fifth, puts QND in the bonus. Jace Allensworth will go to the line to shoot 2. First one is up, he missed it. 58-46. Raiders lead the Bombers. Second one up, missed them both. Rebound Bombers, they'll feed to the backcourt. Watson to bring it across the timeline, 2:13 to play. Back out to the top of the plane for Watson as we hit 2 minutes. And Jeremy Anderson is furious. Not pleased at all. Timeout Macomb. Bombers not running any offense, and Jeremy Anderson says we need to talk. Back after this on the BSN.
Every McDonough District Hospital sports medicine and rehabilitation patient receives one-on-one appointment times with a licensed staff member. They develop a personalized recovery and treatment plan to turn your setback into a comeback. We offer physical and occupational therapy, vestibular rehabilitation, speech-language pathology, cardiac and pulmonary rehabilitation, dry needling, and pelvic floor therapy. MDH, your community physical therapy partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time. Whether it's an emergency situation or an outpatient scan, McDonough District Hospital's radiology department offers the test you need right here in Macomb. If you need an MRI, a CT scan, ultrasound, X-ray, a bone density scan, or to schedule an annual mammogram, our experienced radiology staff will provide high-quality, compassionate care. McDonough District Hospital, your community radiology partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
Back with you at the hangar here. 2 minutes to play in the contest out of Jeremy Anderson's timeout. Isaac Lineball with it in the front court. Wants to see Macomb run some offense. Watson will fire a 3. It'll hit the front part of the rim. Doesn't reach the back. Allensworth with it. He'll feed it to the left court. 1:45 to play in the contest. The Raiders looking to walk out of here with a victory here in just over a minute. Foul against the Bombers. That'll be against Havens, his second. 2 free throws coming up for Robbie Reed. First one up from Reed. Got it. 59-46. So one more here from Robbie Reed. The second one's up, no good. Tipped in midair. Havens able to grab it, puts it up. It's good. 59-48. Carter Havens gets it up and in. Hogue grabs it in midair. This will cut the lead again. Banked off, no good. Hogue grabs it, 118. He's fouled and will get 2 free throws. That'll be on Jace Allensworth, his 4th. Hogue going to shoot 2. Again, 2 big free throws here from Hogue. 59-48 with 1:18 to play in the ball game. First one up, got it. 59-49. $1:18 to go here. One more from Hogue. Cuts it to 9 if he makes it. Got it. 59-50. Raider basketball, 1:18 to play. Here we go. From our left to right go the Raiders. Ahead to Bo Eftink, wide open, and he slams it in. And that will be the exclamation point for the Raiders tonight. 61-50 now, courtesy of a slam dunk from Bo Eftink. Havens to the basket, lays it up and in. 55-3 to play. Timeout, Greg Altmix. 30-second timeout. Let you know again that the Sports Corner at 1:24 post-game report coming up next. Break this one down for you. It'll begin first home game of the season, and it'll be the last for a while as Macomb won't be back here for a couple of weeks. Come here just before Christmas. We'll play West Hancock at home, and then after that, that's on December 16th. After that, Macomb will not have any home games until January 20th. So lengthy delay in home games. Of course, you'll have the Macomb Western Holiday Tournament games in there in town, but those are neutral site games on a floor that's longer than this one. So it's going to be over a month in between home games after West Hancock on the 16th. 55 seconds left in this ball game here for the Raiders. Stolen away for Havens. He puts it up and in. 61-54. Bombers trying to fashion some sort of a comeback here. Up the pressure in the backcourt. Bo Eftink with it. Cross the timeline. Bombers back on the defensive end. 34-3 left, and there's a foul in the right court. Cooper Hobson will pick up his 4th. 2 free throws coming here, Robbie Reed. First one up, he got it. $34-5 to play in the fourth quarter. 62-54. The second one up, got it both. 63-54. And what do we got here? It'll stay with Macomb out of bounds. Cooper Hobson back out to Carter Havens. 27-3 to play. Watson, 3-ball. Bang! Timeout, Jeremy Anderson. And that will be the last timeout of the night for Macomb. You got to wonder if you regret calling that timeout with a little over a minute to go. That's it. Full timeout Macomb. We pause for one as well on the BSN from Learfield.
Bomber Basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by Protect what matters most with Pumo Insurance Agency. Serving Macomb since 1953, they offer auto, home, commercial, and even farm coverage. Visit them at 19 Eastside Square or call 309-833-4194. Pumo Insurance. Experience you can count on.
At Bedwell Tree Service, they take pride in their longtime roots in McDonough County. Serving Western Illinois, they offered expert tree care with competitive fees and outstanding results. Trust the local team with a stellar reputation. Bedwell Tree Service, your leading Macomb tree care provider.
You're watching Macomb Bomber Basketball on the Bombers Sports Network.
7 seconds left in the Jeremy Anderson timeout. Macomb out for the night, 63-57. Quincy Notre Dame leads this thing, 22.6 left. Out of bounds for the Raiders here. Looking to get it in. They're going to throw to the deep court. Ahead to Dolman, and a whistle and a foul very quickly against Macomb. That will be against Cooper Hobson, his fourth. Dolman to shoot two for the Raiders. 21-9 remaining in the contest, 63-57 Raiders. First one up, missed it. 63-57, 21-9 to play. The second one is up, got it. 64-57 Raiders. Dolman goes 1 of 2. Back the other way. 3 ball for the Bombers. Watson buries it. Officials timeout on the floor, which is lucky because the clock would have kept rolling if they didn't blow the whistle there. So 64-60, 12.8 left. Bombers trying to get a hand on it. And a foul called in the backcourt. Kellen Martin, his fourth. 64-60. Jace Allensworth going to go to the line here. Yet to make a free throw in this quarter. 12.8 left in the ball game, 64-60. First one up, got it. Lead to 5. One more here for Allensworth. Missed it. Rebound Nolan Hogue. 10 seconds left. Baseball style pass to Kellen Martin, who goes to Havens for 3. Missed it. 3 seconds left. Tapped around. Nobody's going to be able to grab it, and that's going to be the ball game. Quincy Notre Dame defeats Macomb on their home floor. One of the first losses for Macomb on their home floor in a couple of years. And they are defeated by the Raiders 65-60. We go to the Sports Corner at 1:24 postgame report when we return on the BSN from Learfield.
Bomber Basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by.
Looking for fitness, family fun, and community all in one place? The YMCA of McDonough County has it all. Swim, play, wellness for all ages. Visit 1400 East Calhoun Street or call them at 309-833-2129 to learn about membership information. Are you searching for a ride at the right price? Ron Elby Auto Sales in Macomb has quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs, and even bad boy mowers. Visit them at 1525 East Jackson Street or call 309-836-3523. Ron Elby Auto Sales of Macomb.
You're in good hands with Macomb Allstate agent Stacy Foxall. For a free insurance review, call Allstate agent Stacy Foxall at 309-837-3233 today. At Bedwell Tree Service, they take pride in their longtime roots in McDonough County. Serving Western Illinois, they offered expert tree care with competitive fees and outstanding results. Trust the local team with a stellar reputation. Bedwell Tree Service, your leading Macomb tree care provider.
Tee off at Harry Masato Golf Course, WIU's scenic public 18-hole gym in the Lemoyne River Valley. Play a challenging, gorgeous round today. Stop by 1215 Tower Road or call them at 309-298-3676 to book your tee time today.
At McMillan, Henningfit, and DeJody Law Firm, they put your needs first. Their experienced attorneys in Macomb are here to fight for you. Trust in their dedication because your case deserves the best. McMillan, Henningfit, and DeJody. Your community, your law firm in Macomb.
Life is always full of changes. Make sure you're covered. Abram Olson at Country Financial in Macomb is here to protect what matters most. Visit 1601 West Jackson Street in Macomb or call him at 309-836-2885. Abram Olson at Country Financial.
Macomb, your perfect ride is waiting at UM Autos. Discover top-notch service and models all right here in your hometown. Visit UM Autos in Macomb today, where quality meets the road, at 230 West Jackson Street in Macomb.
Big dreams start small. Compeer Financial is here to help them grow. From farm loans to home financing, our Macomb team has the tools to make it happen. Located at 2901 East Jackson Street in Macomb, or call them today at 309-833-2302. Compeer Financial of Macomb, your partner in growth. Your future starts here at Spoon River College. With affordable tuition, flexible classes, and programs built for your goals, SRC helps you take the next step with confidence. Enroll today and join a community that supports your success. Spoon River College. Visit spoonrivercollege.edu or call 309-647-4645 to learn how to enroll today. Looking for your next ride? At Kunis Country of Macomb, we've got the selection, the service, and the savings you deserve, from trucks to SUVs and everything in between. Drive home today with confidence. Visit us on East Jackson Street or call 309-837-5757. Kunis Country of Macomb. Protect what matters most with Pumo Insurance Agency. Serving Macomb since 1953, they offer auto, home, commercial, and even farm coverage. Visit them at 19 East Side Square or call 309-833-4194. Pumo Insurance. Experience you can count on.
Join you back on the Sports Corner at 124 post-game report. Final of this one, 65-60. Quincy Notre Dame defeats the Raiders, Quincy Notre Dame defeats the Bombers of Macomb. Macomb is 5-2 on the campaign now, and we'll look towards Farmington. That game on Tuesday night in Farmington. So one next week, and then we go to the following week, and then, of course, we'll have Liberty in there. That'll have Peoria Emanuel in there, and then West Hancock coming up as well. So a lot of big matchups, and I'm sure Macomb head coach Jeremy Anderson will talk about that here momentarily. Again, our Sports Corner, our post-game report sponsored by Sports Corner at 124. Again, a couple of years since Macomb has lost on their home floor. This is the first time since West Hancock. That game in January of 24, I believe. And that was quite a ball game. West Hancock, talented squad, comes in and beats Macomb a couple of years ago on the home floor. And then kind of same story tonight. Macomb just didn't do enough in the end to get this one done. So final count of this one, 65-60. Take a break. Back with numbers, Jeremy Anderson, and more. This is the Sports Corner at 124 postgame report from Learfield.
Over the years, we've told you about the benefits of choosing Spoon River College.
Affordable.
Transferable credit.
Career ready.
A culture where students feel like they belong.
Wow, that brings a tear to my eye. And while all these are true, there seems to be one thing that, well, sticks. So let's give the people what they want to see.
Enrollment is now open.
Every McDonough District Hospital sports medicine and rehabilitation patient receives one-on-one appointment times with a licensed staff member. They develop a personalized recovery and treatment plan to turn your setback into a comeback. We offer physical and occupational therapy, vestibular rehabilitation, speech-language pathology, cardiac and pulmonary rehabilitation, dry needling, and pelvic floor therapy. MDH, your community physical therapy partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
Bomber Basketball on the Bomber Sports Network is brought to you by. Looking for your next ride? At Kunis Country of Macomb, we've got the selection, the service, and the savings you deserve, from trucks to SUVs and everything in between. Drive home today with confidence. Visit us on East Jackson Street or call 309-837-5757. Kunis Country of Macomb. Life is always full of changes. Make sure you're covered. Abram Olson at Country Financial in Macomb is here to protect what matters most. Visit 1601 West Jackson Street in Macomb or call him at 309-836-2885. Abram Olson at Country Financial.
Back on our Sports Corner at 124 post-game report. Macomb head coach Jeremy Anderson making his way up here to talk here momentarily here. Coach, a couple of words back there with Coach Greg Duncan. Again, final count of this one, QND 65, Macomb 60 in this one. And Coach Anderson joining us here. You can hear me, Coach?
Absolutely.
I'll turn you up here a little bit.
I can hear you.
All righty. Good deal. That was kind of what we expected. Quincy Notre Dame going to come in, and they're a really good team. And, again, that's just one of those tough early season matchups for us.
They are a really good team. Really athletic, really physical, especially their perimeter players, right? You expect the physicality from teams' post guys, but their perimeter players are just as physical. And that was something I thought we stepped up with. One of the things we wrote on the board downstairs before the game is no one comes in here and pushes us around. And I didn't think they did push us around. I thought we met their physicality. There was many possessions in the half court defensively that we were really solid, that when we made them have to set up and run their stuff, we guarded them well. And that is a huge positive for us because that's how we're going to play. Most of the time, we're going to be able to dictate the tempo of the game. I think QND's athleticism maybe just a step more that forced us to play at a faster tempo than what we're comfortable playing in. But most of the time, we'll be able to dictate the tempo. And if we can guard like that in half court, I feel really good about where we are.
You guys hung right with them to the very end there. I mean, you guys cut it to 4, and then you call that timeout. What did you kind of tell your guys at that point when all of a sudden we come out of the locker room, we were down double digits, and then get it pretty close there?
Yeah, I just love their effort. I love the fact that they'll stick with it, that they didn't give up and that their attitude was, we're going to play this out until final horn sounds. And that's what they did. And we don't do a lot of that like full court stuff. And so we say, well, you never know when we're going to need it, so let's practice it right now. Guess what? No one gets his hand on a pass, gets it over to Carter. We get a bunny, cuts us a little bit closer. So, yeah, just really, really proud of how they played, knowing that you could take a lot of positive from this and move forward.
This was just one of those kind of weird weeks, I guess, to say it, with went to Geneseo Tuesday, went back to Bush on Wednesday to finish the Spartan Tip-Off Classic. And then tonight we had the JV game cut to just one half because we got some weather coming in. And I don't know if there's anything else this week could throw at us, but all in all.
There's always something else.
Yeah.
You never know what it could be, and you hope that you don't ever have to find out. But there's always something else. I feel really good about getting 2 wins out of those 3 games.
Right? Say you got to be happy with how your guys battled.
And then talked to Coach Kimmel, just texting back and forth. He said that Farmington's got Gronwald back and makes them a lot better, and so we're going into that on Tuesday. So we need to get some rest tomorrow, be ready to come in Monday and prepare and keep it going.
Let's say Farmington, and then, of course, again, I mentioned in the pregame show, I know we mentioned a couple times, Farmington's in there, West Hancock's in there, Liberty and Manual, and then we go right into the holiday tournament. Kind of a stacked stretch there, but again, good competition here early on, and it's going to give us a good test ahead of the holiday tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. And the more we prepare ourselves now, the better off we'll be in the long run. I thought we had some guys step up and really make big, tough-hearted plays. Like Nick Elby made some huge, big baskets. So just a lot of positives, and excited about where we are right now.
And I know, again, we mentioned rest tonight. All right, that is Macomb head coach Jeremy Anderson on our Sports Corner at 124 post-game report. Thank you, Rich. And we'll give you final numbers here. Again, Sports Corner post-game report. Nolan Hogue for Macomb, 15. Carter Havens adds 11. 5 for Kellen Martin in his debut at the hangar. 2 for Cooper Hobson. And then Drew Watson leads the team with 16. Nick Elby having some big buckets in there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 for Elby. For Macomb, 60 in total. For the Raiders of Quincy Notre Dame, Bo Eftink adds 16 for them. 9 from Robbie Reed, 12 from Gavin Dolman, and in the end, it's Jace Allensworth leading the Raiders with 20 tonight. Final score of this one, 65-60. Quarter scores, 13-14 Raiders after 1, 19-29 Raiders at the break, 34-44 Raiders after 3, and in the end, Quincy Notre Dame wins it by 5, 65-60. That's going to do it for us from the hangar tonight. We'll be back with you Tuesday night in Farmington, Illinois for a Prairie Land Conference friendly with Marty Lozier. His team's always ready to go, so we'll be back with you in Farmington for that one. Until then, sorry we couldn't get you a win. I'll let you know this game has been an exclusive presentation of the Bomber Sports Network for the private use of our audience. Any other use of the broadcast without the express written consent of the Bomber Sports Network is prohibited. Our sports director, Justice Keene, Rich Fowler handling camera duties and station engineer work. So for Rich Fowler on station engineer work, Justice Keene live from the hangar Say sorry we couldn't get you a win tonight. We're back at it next week on Tuesday in Farmington, Illinois for a Prairie Land Conference game with Marty Lozier's Farmers. Until then, good night, and most importantly right now, go Illini, because that's where we're heading. Go Illini, let's go beat Tennessee. Good night from the Hangar.